Some houses don't make people disappear, they make them unreachable. There is a difference between being missing and being removed. This is the story of a man who walked into his home one evening and was never officially seen again. But his house never stopped being watched. Welcome back to Cursed Whispers. Tonight's story follows a real missing person case tied to an aging residential property, a case that was quietly deprioritized despite clear signs something was wrong. No public closure, no confirmed outcome, only a house that authorities kept returning to long after they said there was nothing left to find. The house stood on a narrow street, built long before zoning laws existed. It had changed owners multiple times over the decades. The man who lived there worked a stable job, no criminal record, no known enemies. Neighbors described him as quiet but present, someone who waved, someone who came home at the same time every night. Until one evening, he didn't. His car was found parked in the driveway, doors locked, lights still on inside. Food was left out in the kitchen. His phone was charging on the counter. There were no signs of a struggle, no forced entry, no blood. Police initially treated it as a voluntary disappearance, but the house told a different story. Investigators documented the scene, then stopped returning calls. Evidence was logged but never followed up. Certain rooms were photographed repeatedly, others barely noted. Neighbors noticed something unsettling. Unmarked cars returned months later, then again the following year. No announcements, no visible activity, just quiet checks, always brief, always focused on the same parts of the house. A relative pushed for answers. Through public records, they discovered something disturbing. The detective originally assigned to the case had been transferred, not removed, not disciplined, reassigned to a unit that handled similar disappearances in other regions. Different victims, different towns, same type of house. Older structures, long histories, cases labeled as inactive but never closed. Years later, the house was sold. The new owners reported investigators asking to verify conditions, not to search, not to investigate, just to confirm the layout hadn't changed. The missing man was never declared deceased, and the reason wasn't lack of evidence, it was timing. Because according to internal notes, this wasn't considered an isolated case. It was considered part of a sequence. And somewhere, someone is still waiting for the next house to match the pattern.